So yeah, I'm going to just take the phone away for a second whilst I sign into this. So just bear with me, just typing in the password now. Okay, and just connecting in to the network. Hopefully you can see that. And it's now telling me I'm connected. So that means I can use the Wi-Fi basically on the phone. So pretty straightforward. Now, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go back into the market and we're going to set up the Google account. So, yep, it's telling me about adding an account. And again, it's asking me what to create or sign into an account. If you hit the create, it will talk you through what you need to do. If you already have an account, you can just hit sign in. And all you need to do is put in your username, that'd be your Google Mail address that you already have, and your password. So again, I'm just going to do that quickly, just so you get an idea of how this works. And then what I can do is show you where you get your apps from and how you download that. Because one of the main reasons you're going to want one of these smartphones is so that you can download apps, and I'll tell you about some useful apps that you may want to use, especially if you live in sort of Edinburgh or Scotland. So just signing in now. And it's just asking me to back up my data. So one of the good things about having the Google account is that it will back up your data. So for example, any apps you've purchased, Wi-Fi passwords, that kind of thing. So in the future, at the end of your contract or whatever, you tend to get a new Android phone. If you sign back in with the same Google Mail account that you set up when you originally got the phone, it'll remember you and it'll re-download lots of your information. So definitely a really useful thing to have. So it's very important once you set up a Google Mail account, you make a note of a password and username in case you need that in the future. So we're just going to finish setup here, and what I'll do now is I just jump back into the marketplace. It's just giving me some sort of terms of service. So like I said, it's been rebranded as Google Play, which is why it says Google Play here, not Market. And let's accept that. And you'll see that eventually, once we've waited for this to load up, the marketplace will completely change. It's going to look very different to what we see at the moment. So I'll come out of that for now, and we'll go back into that in a second. So that's the Galaxy Ace. I just want to show you the other phones we've got here as well. So this is the Xperia Ray. So really, again, it's a similar concept. You've got your home key at the bottom there, your menu key and your return key. And again, this is your lock screen. To unlock this one, looks kind of similar. You've got to slide the lock over to unlock it. And this is actually just taking me through an initial setup guide because it's the first time the phone's been switched on. So just ask me what language it is I want to use. And it's going to be English, but obviously United Kingdom, which is already selected at the very top there, if you can see. And it's now taking me through like a step-by-step guide. So it's allowing me to connect to like the Wi-Fi, for example, and then change the time and dates. Then it's allowing me to connect to my wireless network when I first set it up. You can set up like Google account, Facebook account, you've already got one, straight from the phone here. We'll just skip that for now. Synchronize things automatically, all kinds of stuff basically. And this even helps you to import contacts from a previous phone. So you just follow the steps here, and that would help you do it. But we'll just jump into the menu. So similar concept. You've got multiple home screens which you can swipe through. And we've got widgets on here. So we've got like a widget, for example. This is like a gallery widget, so I can look at pictures. I've got a music playing widget up here, so I can very quickly play music without having to go to the music player. Google search widget, that's what I showed you before. And the bottom here, slightly different shortcuts. We've got text messaging, contacts, keypad, and that's your app drawer in there. So you can see it looks slightly different, but functionally it's the same idea. And you've got your notification bar as well. So sorry, missed that. So it's really the same kind of concept as the Galaxy Ace, but just a slightly different feel to it, slightly different look to it, and that's what we call a skin. So the different manufacturers, like Sony Ericsson has a different looking skin to what Samsung have or what HTC have, but the general concept is they work pretty much the same way. So that's the Sony Ericsson, and then this here is the HTC. This one, to unlock it, you actually have to swipe it down. This is just, again, initial setup guide, so just like Virgin Mobile. Again, ask me what language I want. It even gives you a tutorial on how to use the keyboard here if you've never used a keyboard on a phone before. Again, gives you various options about how you want to connect your phone, and I can log into an existing Wi-Fi account. So again, I'm not going to go into that for now. We'll just cancel it. We can always come back to that later on. So, and there's options to set your time and date and set up a Google account when you first switch on the phone. But when we get into it, same idea. So I've got a notification bar up here. You've got different home screens you can swipe between. You've got a shortcut to your phone there. The difference of the buttons here, there's an extra button in HTC phones, which is this sort of magnifying glass, which is like a sort of search button. So if you want to very quickly search the internet, you can just tap the search button, and it would allow you to start searching pretty much straight away. Or if you're inside your text messaging application, pressing the search key would allow you to search your text messages for a particular word or phrase you're looking for. Or if you're in your contacts, pressing the search key would allow you to put in the first few letters of whoever it is you're looking for in your contacts and go straight to them. So it's quite a handy button to have, but it's not on most Android phones. It's mostly just on sort of some HTC models of phones. But the concept is the same. Your home key, menu key, return key. Again, your home key, no matter where you are, will take you back home. If you long press the home key, it brings up your most recent apps you've got there. Menu key. So the idea behind most Android phones is they work in a very similar way. They just have a different look to them. So let's quickly now go back to the marketplace, or the Play Store, as it may have been rebranded now. So you can see now the icon says Play Store rather than Market. And this is where you download all your apps from. So basically, it's just telling me here to accept terms and conditions. This is your home screen, so you can download apps, there's games, there's books. These are featured ones here. I want to have a look at apps. I can jump in here, and now it's giving me, once it's finished loading, I've got featured apps. So these are ones that it's sort of recommending right now. I've got top paid, so you can buy apps too. They're generally not very expensive, and you need to register a debit card to do that. You don't do that with your network operator, you do that with Google. So if you try to buy one of these apps, so for example, Draw Something is £1.24, if I want to buy that, I'm going to tap on the price up here. It's then going to ask me to insert a credit card of some kind. It's still preparing it right now. But if you try to buy one, it'll actually force you to register a debit card if you haven't done one already. So that's top paid. You've also got top free as well. So say, for example, I download Facebook, quite a popular app. A lot of people use Facebook. I can tap on that, tell me a bit about it. I can see reviews. I can see pictures, which I can scroll through. I can see what's new about the app and find a bit more about it. I can see description. I can see reviews as well to see what people thought of it, read through. And if I want to install that app, there's a button up here to install. I hit install, and that would then, so I hit install here, tells me what the phone needs to use for it to work, or this app needs to use for it to work. Hit accept and download, and that is the app downloading. And you can see the notification bar, which I drag down. You can see that that is downloading now, and it will install it automatically. So really, really straightforward to install apps on your phone. Very, very straightforward. What you've also got, if I come all the way to the left here as well, is different categories of apps as well. So you've got communication, finance, went that back accidentally, so we'll go back a screen, health and fitness, libraries and demos. So there's different types of applications, all kinds of things, media and video, medical, music and audio, personalization, sports, transport. So again, if I tap transport, same concept, I'm going to get top paid, top free, top grossing, and so on and so forth. So that's how you would use the marketplace. There's also a little magnifying glass. If you know the name of the app you're looking for, you can tap that and just type it in. So a good one for Edinburgh is My Bus. My Bus Edinburgh. And that is basically the bus tracker for Edinburgh buses. So you can see it's up at the top there. It's completely free. So then you can install that and use it on your phone. Any apps you download will just be popped into your apps drawer just here. So if I see there's the Facebook app I downloaded, just up at the top there. If I want to launch that, I would tap it, and that'll take me into the app. So that is how you download and install apps. And really, I think that takes up most of the things I want to show you for today. Hopefully that gives you an idea of what you need to use to work your Android phone. Fairly straightforward, takes a bit of practice, but you'll get there in the end. Finally, if you want to get into your settings menu, press the menu key on the front screen, go into settings, and you can change Wi-Fi, you can switch volume up and down, find out what your phone number is, all kinds of stuff in there as well. So that's quite a useful place to know. And that's that. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this helped you. Cheers. Bye-bye.